Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this session we are going to discuss about the syllabus of physics for BSc 5th and 6th semester. So this is the model syllabus for the BSc course in physics. So we are going to discuss the 5th and 6th semester syllabus, which is prepared by the Karnataka State Higher Education Council. So these are the members and the expert committee members who prepared this model physics syllabus for multidisciplinary program as per the NEP syllabus. Coming to the first paper. So this is the first paper of the physics, classical mechanics and quantum mechanics 1. This is the theory paper for the 5th semester, and this theory paper code is there. So physics C9T, T stands for theory. If it is P, it's a practical. So it's a 4 credit paper. Semester end examination duration is 2 hours. So contact hours for this paper is 60 hours a semester, and formative assessment marks is 40 and summative assessment marks is 60. So course outcomes are given, and also we have 4 units. The first unit is introduction to Newtonian mechanics and Lagrangian formulation. So this is given in the first unit, and 15 contract hours to teach this first unit. Similarly, second unit, variational principles and Hamiltonian mechanics. So here also for teaching this unit also 15 hours is there. The third unit, introduction to quantum mechanics and foundation of quantum mechanics is the fourth unit. So this is the pedagogy, and there is a table for the formative assessment of the theory, 40 marks of formative assessment. So as per the university guidelines, so we have to give the 40 marks to the each student in the formative assessment. There will be internals, so it is not mentioned, it's kept blank, but there is 2 internals for 10 marks, one seminar or group discussion we can conduct, we can give the assignments for that also, we can give 10 marks. So like this the division is there. So these are the some of the references given for this subject. And coming to the next paper, so C10P, this is the practical. So whatever the theory we have seen in the classical mechanics and quantum mechanics 1, this is the lab, this is the practical paper, and practical paper is for 2 credits. Contact hours is 4 hours a weekly. So 25 marks each for summative and formative assessments. And also there is a practical contains given what experiments has to be done in the lab. So lab experiment, at least 4 experiment from 1 to 6 and 4 experiment from 7 to 16. Means here the names of the experiments are given. So at least student has to experiment 4 from 1 to 6 and 4 from 7 to 16. So this is the index they given. And there is a activities also mentioned. So you can see Atwood's machine. So this is the activities, Newton's law of motion and force. So in the balloon car lesson plan, student explore the balloon powered car. The lesson focuses mostly on energy, but it also demonstrates Newton's law of motion. So guidance is provided for taking specifically about the third law of motion. So question, how does the air escaping the balloon related to Newton's third law motion? Does the car continue to coast after the balloon is deflated? Why or why not? So this is the experiments, what experiment has to be done in the particular paper. So all these given. So these are the activities the student need to perform. So push harder, Newton's second law. So you can see the picture is there. So these are the disc used as a wheel. So dive into force. Now here the both the standard DSLR or photo cameras and our scientific cameras works on the principle of photoelectric effect to produce an image from light, involving the use of photodetectors and sensor pixels. Prepare a report on working of digital camera. So also the third activity is also given. So demonstration of Heisenberg uncertainty principle in the context of diffraction at a single slit. So there is a link is also given. So you can follow the link and you can find the slit experiment virtually. So there is a virtual lab to demonstrate the photoelectric effect using value at Amrita. So conduct the virtual experiment using the following link. So links are given for all these activities. So student can follow these links and they can perform the activities. Okay, coming to the next paper of the 5th semester, that is the element of atomic molecular and laser physics. This is the theory paper again for 4 credits. So contact hours is 60 hours, 40 formative assessment, 60 semester end examination marks. So in the first unit, basic atomic models and all other contents what given in this models in this unit has to be studied for 15 hours. And also there is a activity given for 3 hours. So activity names are also mentioned. In the second unit, vector atomic model and optical spectra. So again there is a activities are mentioned. Molecular physics, and these are the types of molecular based on their moment of inertia and other concepts related to molecular physics are given and activities are given. So theory for 12 hours, practical means these activities for 3 hours. So fourth unit on laser physics and the activities. So these are the reference books you can refer for this subject. So there is a practical on elements of atomic, molecular and laser physics, and this practical paper is for 50 marks, 25 formative and 25 summative. So these are the list of experiments the student has to perform in this paper. So this is the list. So these experiments has to be done by the student. So there is a note, student have to perform at least 8 experiments from the above list. So total 15 experiment list are given. So among these 15 list, the student need to perform at least 8 experiments. So these are the reference books for this subject. Coming to the next paper. Next theory paper is Mathematical Physics 1. Again 100 marks paper, 40-60 ratio will be there for formative and summative assessment respectively. And then it's a syllabus, unit 1, that is calculus, first order and second order differential equations. And based on that there is a activity, and this activity is for 3 hours. In second unit, vector calculus, and there is a activities on this vector calculus. So students should acquire the skill of applying Scilab, MATLAB and this Mathematica software to solve the standard physical problems. Third unit is a Fourier series, and activities are also given on this Fourier series. And again the student can learn the basics of Scilab software and their utility and advantages and disadvantages. Fourth unit is on integral transforms. So again there is a Fourier transforms, Laplace transform, Frobenius method for solving differential equations, and these are the textbooks you can refer for this subject. Reference books are also given. So the next theory paper is the physics of semiconductor device. It is a elective one paper. This is the theory paper, so elective paper. So we need to choose one elective paper for the 5th semester. So in this elective, first unit on semiconductor materials and the semiconductor in equilibrium. So this is for 10 hours. Second unit, fundamentals of semiconductor devices and junction diode. Third unit on metal semiconductor and semiconductor heterojunctions, field effect transistors. Fourth unit on specialized semiconductor device, optical devices and power devices. So textbooks is also given, reference book is also given, so you can refer any textbook or reference book for this subject. Next elective paper. So we can choose only one elective. So there is a choices given for the student can choose any one paper, and he or she can study only one elective paper in the physics. So astronomy and astrophysics, credit will be always 3 credit for the elective and vocational papers, but the marks remain same, 100 marks paper. So first unit, the basic concept of astrophysics, and there is an activity given based on this unit. And second unit on stellar astrophysics, and activities are also given, the link is also given, so you can refer this link and you can get the activities. So third unit, stellar structure and activities, reference books are there, and also employability and skill development. Next selective paper is the element of nanoscience. So you can choose any one paper. So you can go for this nanoscience or other two papers as I explained. So you can choose any one paper among these three. So element of nanoscience, it is for 3 credits, 100 marks paper. First unit is the introduction and nano forms of carbon. Second unit on general methods of preparation. Third unit on characterization techniques. Fourth unit on applications. So these are the textbooks and reference books are available for this subject. And there is a elective one, means you can go for atmospheric physics. atmospheric physics for 3 credits, again 100 marks paper. Basic concept of atmospheric physics, and the activities are given for 3 hours. Sun's radiation, and the activities given for the sun's radiation unit. Third unit on atmospheric dynamics. And next is the vocational paper. So by choosing one elective paper among the 4 options given for elective paper, then you can go for the occasional paper. So here in occasional also you will be having the option to choose it. The first one is electrical circuits and network skills. This is theory paper. Again, this is also for 3 credits, but it's 100 marks paper. 40-60 ratio will be there for formative and summative assessment respectively. Coming to the unit, so these are the contents what we have for this subject. The basic electricity principles, electrical circuits, electrical drawing and symbols, generators and transformers, electric motors. So this is for total 45 hours. Weekly 3 classes will be conducted. Electrical protection and solid state devices, electrical wiring. So these are the practicals we need to perform in this subject. Next vocational paper is renewable energy and renewable harvesting. So 3 credit paper, 100 marks paper. So it is wrongly printed. 40-60 ratio will be there for formative summative respectively. The contents are fundamentals of solar energy cells and PV modules, basic electricity and hydropower, biofuel and wind energy in the third unit. So these are the practicals we need to perform in this subject. So these are the reference books what we can refer for all the 5th semester subjects and this particular subject. So vocational paper, computational physics skills, physics problem solving using C++ or Python. So we can refer Python software or C++ software for physics problems. So computational physics skills. So in this paper, the first unit is on the fundamentals of computing. So you will be understanding the basic concept of the computer, and there is an activity also given. Second unit on the Python, introduction to Python, and there is an activity writing and debugging a simple Python code for IO operations, string, array, functions, etc. Then the libraries in physics, Python. So general listing and other concepts are given, and also there is activities. Other activities are given, and these are the physics problem we need to solve using C++ or Python. So these are the occasional papers what we have. So this is the end of the 5th semester subjects and their syllabus for the BSc in physics. Thank you for watching.